make sure I can hear myself. Mic has messed up before. Give it a second. Be able to let you know and make sure that audio is coming through. Yeah, okay. Alright, all set. You might have heard an echo again. Alright, let's jump back to it. We got the body down from the tree. Task finished. Alright, we got 2 level ups. We need to send the body to processing, wash off the death smell, the bathtub in your room, good place to visit once you have some privacy. And find the murder weapon. Locate a working firearm. I haven't shown y'all this, but this just shows you which white checks. White checks you can always retry if you fail, so it's basically always worth trying them at least once. A lot of these I can retry. I think the white ones are open again. Well, we're here already. I think it's been long enough. Let's go pick up my dice, actually. I think she's going to give us dice that are related to Cop of the Apocalypse. Which I have not gotten before. I have failed the roll to get her to make custom dice before, and she gave me, like, regular... She gave me a red and a blue. You know, classic police colors.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Yes? Can I order another die? Oh, are you not done? I figured it had been long enough. Was it not? Pick up the dice. 8 hours, Tuesday at 9:37. This should have been just 8 hours.
Oh, it's you again. I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now, so I can only produce 1 die per customer.
Huh. Okay. I guess I'll just pick it up tomorrow. We should probably talk to those guys in the whirling in rags. I wonder if I'm forgetting anything else.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
The question is, which did they start with and which did they pivot to? What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. Much of speculation. Which did they start with and which did they pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
Alright. Have I tried this already? I think I did and I failed. But I might have just decided it was too dangerous. Alright. I think it's time that we talk to these guys. Or should we do Measurehead first? We do want to talk... We should probably talk to Measurehead. First? No, let's talk to these guys first. We'll have a chance to talk to Measurehead. I don't think I'm gonna be finishing up with these guys right away. The first time I played, it took me 4 days to finish this conversation with them. And, okay. I guess I could hold this. What does it give me? What does it give me? Hold on. Encyclopedia Drama. Okay, it doesn't change. It doesn't affect my blue skills. Inland Empire +1. Also, okay, Inland Empire -1. Authority and Suggestion +1. Electrochemistry Endurance. Same. Savoir-faire Interfacing Composure. Same. Okay, so that's what it does. -1 Inland Empire, +1 Authority and Suggestion. Inland Empire is at 4. I think that we are good to talk to them. It looks like I've gotten all of these skills up to at least 4 now. I could level up some of these. Half-Light might be... It's so close. I really should, actually. Because getting it up to 4 means it'll chat during the conversation we're about to have. We're getting Half-Light. Alright. Let's talk to him. There's a bowl. There's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Behind
the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Perception, sight, heroic. Heroic. 15. Look out the window. -12? It's not yet time? Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold. Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
Revert your gaze. Anything else here, or do I just gotta talk to the big boy? I can talk to her first, I guess. Let's find out what she's doing here.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What if I want to talk to you and not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
Cool. What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We'll let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen again.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I liked that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans?
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe about the socialist revolutionary.
I should talk to Titus then. Wait, what am I wearing? Should I change my clothes? No. Here. What gives me minuses? What am I bad at? Endurance, savoir-faire. Yeah, but I don't think these skills are going to be too relevant. I could get +1 Esprit de Corps instead of endurance. Endurance goes down to 5 instead of 6. No, let's keep endurance. Conceptualization can go up. We're good on conceptualization, though. Suggestion, half-light, we want half-light. Electrochemistry we can add for the cost of interfacing. How's interfacing? Interfacing is only at 2. Electrochemistry is at 4. This would be better. logic authority. -1 authority for +1 logic. Pretty neutral. Doesn't change much. Conceptualization. Again, we are good on conceptualization. Physical instrument instead of drama. We would rather have... Actually, physical instrument might be better than drama. Drama's at 5. Yeah, let's change that. Alright, now let's talk to Titus.
This is where you say your bit.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
He's used to giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
Detective.
Lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. Don't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
The chatter is too inane to reach your ears. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
The little guy looks at his mates in disbelief.
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
The lieutenant turns to the broad-shouldered man at the end of the table. We need to talk about the hanged man out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling into line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Shouts the scrawny rat-faced man. 2 teeth missing in the front.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Says the 40-something man from the corner, with a plectrum hanging from his neck.
use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
A blonde man in his 30s.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mesk or Saramirizian.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Fat guy in the middle lets out a little chuckle.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
So what was that, 2? 1, 2 people didn't speak up? The man in the corner, the old black man in the corner, and the second to most left guy with orange pants? I guess they all have orange pants. Blue shirt? Yeah, I think that distinguishes them. I don't think we heard anything from either of them.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
What can I use it for?
You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if they fit with the characters here. It could be incriminating.
Okay. The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? I've spoken to the dead man in a bizarre occult vision. You're involved somehow. I just don't have proof yet. Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes. Why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we worked. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
Hey, it was worth getting Half-Light up for this.
We did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Aha! So you just confessed to the murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic. They're playing to their considerable strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so.
You murdered him just like that, no remorse? Who called the shots? When did this hanging occur? Why? I think we're gonna have to do most of this. Right? Okay, what's the most important here in case? When? Why? We know when it happened. Who did it? Why? Yeah, why is good. Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So, he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Or on knees.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces? Right, but what did he actually do wrong? What's more important to learn? How do we know? How did you know he was in Special Forces? This would give us that he was in Special Forces. It would give us some information about him. Like, we would be able to confirm that he was in Special Forces. This would ask, what affront did he do to you specifically, to the area? Him being in Special Forces seems really likely given his armor. I don't think we need a follow-up on that, so, right. But what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wiped spittle from his mouth.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
I love you, Rhetoric. I love Rhetoric so much.
He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
So what did he say? Harassed women, rape, harassed workers, threatened to kill someone. Threatened to kill us all. Okay.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? Raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot.
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation.
Right.
Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Okay. I'm gonna ask one last time. Who did the dead man rape?
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
You hear the aluminum crack in his palm as he squeezes the beer can.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but...
What follows is a slow headshake.
It won't be for long, she means. It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
Okay, cool. So we do get to return to at least this. What's the next most important? How did you kill him? How did you kill him? Because the next question, how did a bullet in his head factor into this? I wonder... Okay, if they hanged him, right, they have to know that he was already dead and they were covering it up. But if we make him say that they killed him and they don't mention that he was already dead, you know, they don't mention the bullet, then, I don't know, we got him? Isn't that's like a rhetorical trick, right? We'll have had them give us wrong information on purpose, and then we'll be able to reveal that we know that they lied to us? How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation.
Now you listen to me, Sonny Jim. The autopsy showed the victim's hands weren't tied. No signs of a struggle. Explain this and make it real simple.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman.
He spits through his teeth.
We hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Strange answer to the tied hands. Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out? What did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, copper. Samurai boxing style.
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samurai Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Okay.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
And where did this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
We only get one shot at this. Do I have any composure boosting items? Oh, I don't know. I could just boost composure hard here. It would take us over 50%. And composure's pretty good. If we do it once now, we'll be 1 away from getting it to 4, and 4 would be good. Composure's probably good to get up to 4. Of these skills, it's probably the one that would be most relevant in discussion, in conversation. Do I need that point for anything? Do I have any other thoughts that I really want to start thinking? Aces High, Lonesome, Coach Physical Insurance, Caustic Echo I think is really good, actually. Good on you to have thrown that slip in the wind away. But the other skill is taking a while. I'm going to level up Composure. Things aren't quite right here, are they?
Actually,
dang.
They're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
All of them? Maybe one of them was fidgeting, cracking under the pressure?
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Right. I have other questions about the lynching. Aw, it didn't pay off. Oh well.
Like what, Copper?
You murdered him just like that. No remorse? Who called the shots that night? When did this hanging occur? How does the bullet... When did this hanging occur?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
The Fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
3 weeks ago. So he was here for 2 weeks before being murdered.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation. Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots here?
Who do you fucking think does?
He sounds more amused than angry. Oh, pointing at Elizabeth is really tempting. You do. You give the commands. I thought she did. Biggest animal dominates the herd. I'm guessing that's the big one. Gangs are usually run by the oldest, most venerable member. The bearded man is the one in the back right corner who hasn't spoken yet. Which is a fun one. Elizabeth is a fun one. I don't care about this one. Do we placate him? Are we... You do. You give the commands. This will irritate him. I don't know what this will do. This is a mystery option. He can ignore this one. It's one of these first two, I think. I thought she did. You do. You give the commands. I'm really torn between them. He sounds more amused than angry. Are we trying to make him angry? Are we? You do. You give the commands.
That's right, asshole. Titus Hardy runs the Hardy Boys. Ain't that so, fellas?
He looks around for approval.
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
No, you did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper, fills out forms. The others can't read. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
How does the bullet in his head factor into all this?
Huh?
A sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Another sip. He's tight-lipped suddenly.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
This was a good move. Also, notice how Titus doesn't like her much, especially when she's calling the shots.
Man, I maybe really should have said her. You murdered him just like that. No remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it was worse than dying. This isn't spoken, so this is just to ourselves. And Reunion, what's that? Yes, but these are... If I only get to say one of these. Yes, but these are all bad creepo. This has to just be more information. And Reunion, what's that?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
Huh. Yes, but these were all bad people, criminals, the scum of the earth. Like, I'm just doing my job. What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone. No. Yeah, what we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
I'll talk to you about the hanging again. You still haven't explained the bullet I found in the men's head. Authority, godly, established authority. I'm going to take off now. We're going to come back and do more stuff later, but first I want to check the footprints. That was a decent opening. We got -1 for being weak, but I don't want to... Why don't we just arrest you now? I just don't see that going well, personally. I'm gonna not do that yet. So let's go check if we can see those footprints.
Sugary black rum stain on the counter makes
you
teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
A while. Pretty long. Not now. 2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Lick it. Don't lick it. Lick it, but only a little. We're not gonna lick it. I'm the tightest. The Hardy Boys can see us right now.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. We're not gonna be doing a lot of drugs. We're not gonna be doing any drugs or any drinking in this playthrough. All right. What does this tell us?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Vizcal said go do it.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys in the mess hall of whirling in rags.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardy. The one with the bald cap on his head.
Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
Continue counting.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel-reinforced toes, number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
Theo, the old smoker. I'm pretty sure Theo is the one who didn't speak up, the bearded guy. What else?
5. Another standard work boot, reinforced toes, number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky.
Should have gotten this earlier.
Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
And the last?
8. Another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
Lieutenant has been tracking your eyes movements. 8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man? A leader like Titus doesn't let one of his guys out of sight easily, especially at a time like this.
Point. Light step. Number 41 shoe.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Yes.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
Point. A heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint.
200? This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
You're right. The fat guy in the booth was carrying the victim.
Probably yes. This would also fit with the victim being dead from a previous gunshot wound. They had to carry him, because he could no longer walk. Is there anything else that's noteworthy here?
Point. An aberration. One sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd sole. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer, that's stupid. So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer. Don't say anything, just nod.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Interesting. If only I had come up with that idea. Nod thoughtfully.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. Yeah, no, that's prudent, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant writes down information in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think the tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head. A more precise way to put it is, it was made to look like a lynching.
We've been purposefully misled?
By these tracks? Yes.
We've been through all of it. What's up, Kuno? Are you sad about the body being taken down?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Empathy, legendary. Hold on, do I have more empathy boosting gear? Empathy. Okay, does anything take away empathy? No, that takes away Inland Empire. Empathy. Nope, nothing. Alright, we can just try it.
Fuck does Kuno care?
No, I should see if I can learn more through dialogue first. I talked to Manana about the armor.
No.
He raises his eyebrows, projecting aggressive indifference.
You should thank him.
Nothing. The tip really paid off. Good job, Kuno. Told me you promised to stick the pigs on him. He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing that armor. Said you're the king of the entire Jamrock. Nothing. The tip really paid off. Good job, Kuno.
What? Don't be playing Kuno off as a snitch bitch. The oldest trick in the book, people.
Are you snitching, Kuno?
This is some ancient bullshit, people. Kuno would rather take 10 than snitch. Pigs full of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You found a real nice button to push. Turned the tables on him. You're a little bit closer now to understanding this kid.
Hey! Kuno, I found your shack. Point to the shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
My phase shifted through the roofing material. Before we go on, let's just say you talked about the roofing materials and Gim's left behind. That was a lie. I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that. You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that
Oh, you'll see. He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What was with the pig head? I found a plate covered with powder residue. Do you know anything about it? What was the tube of magnesium, Kuno? Is that my coat up there? Pretty sure that's mine. Could I get into the harbor from the roof? I've had enough of this. What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Were you trying to send me a message of some sort? Demo tape, like a kind of musician? Cool, pighead, I liked it. I got one too. This one. Point to your head. It's shit. That's too funny.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well played. No one saw that.
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it is. It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Is that my coat up there? I'm pretty sure it's mine. Point to your coat waving in the wing.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
Thanks, kid.
Whatever, piggy.
Could I get into the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
I've got to jump to get in there? At my age? In my condition?
Not everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Moose piss has made you scared in the head.
Moose piss is probably alcohol. That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Let's talk about your shack
What do
again.
you want with it?
I've heard enough.
Good call, Pigmeister.
Alright. Figure out what's going on with this kid.
Kuno about his king.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno-S.
Interesting. How?
Kuno-S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Act on it. Try and separate them. Kuno! Psst!
Fuck you whispering about?
He whispers back.
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about?
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
What's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
He hunches down again.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
He's meant everything he said before, but right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
Really? Isn't she too small to overpower someone?
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Okay. How many cops has she killed?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear.
What do you mean she smoked someone? Kuno, do you think it's possible that she's killed other children?
Kuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Kuno, that's it. That's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah.
Do you think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He watches it sink in. What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
What is the language that she uses? Napakim P. Fagari.
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Sounds boreal, like something from the tundra and tiger-covered Cutler, Isola. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really.
Do they have red-haired people there?
You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
Kuno, could she be Suruese?
Suruese? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Revelshot does have a small Suruese community. Or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Wow. Is she your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
He points at the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck, looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
That hallway there, with the janitor's closet?
Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
You know this. The body goes into a kind of revulsion shock. Murder hangover. That's what it could have been.
Murder hangover? From when she...
Killed a kid. Yes. Makes them look for a quiet, dark place and just hibernate there. Usually goes on for a few days, up to a week. Must have been her first one. You only get it on the first one.
Return to the conversation. You said she got in? How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home. She's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno? Kuno-S? Two of a kind.
Why's she called Kuno S then?
Because she fucking looks like Kuno.
You don't know her name?
No one knows her name. Kuno told you this shit was psycho killer.
How are you dealing with all of this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
He spits through the gap in his front teeth. She needs professional help. You can't do this alone. You need backup. I'm here for you.
Listen, listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
The boy looks you in the eye. Black pupils trying to focus.
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
Understood, Kuno.
All right. Now we can do business.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
He starts, no longer whispering.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded.
He concludes, spreading his hands like a baker presenting a selection of freshly baked pastries. What was that about running an errand and illegal narcotics, Kuno?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's gotta throw his dirty popo man at it.
Nod. Okay, okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who's your dad, Kuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
How much material are we talking?
Like half.
He says very confidently. Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
That's not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
I've made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what's going to happen.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
I'm going in there, all guns blazing, to get that speed because I need it. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate the crap. Lie as a lie. I'm not going. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything.
He aggressively points at his eyes.
Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
New task. Split a kilo with Kuno.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
I'm gonna kill Kuno's dad. I'm a bad addict cop, and I'm going to get my fix. Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not going to take it. We need to get the drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I'm gonna kill Kuno's dad. Christ. Alright. I don't remember what we came to talk to Kuno for, but that was fun. I guess he's just fun to talk to. We did get another level up. How close are we on our thought? It's going to take another 3.5 hours. Probably not going to finish it today. We could turn in, but we could also go continue questioning the Hardy Boys. But we should talk to Measurehead. I've been putting it off for a while. I can deal with that. No, let's talk to Measurehead first. I've got healing, and I've got morale, because I think that this guy might hurt me.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Good to see you, too.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Okay, Authority. Say nothing. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger, because you are not a threat to me.
My body does not betray my degeneracy. My body's unimportant. I'm with the police and we have to get into the harbor. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? Puff out your chest. Still say nothing. Why? Why would I do this? For Authority? Don't say anything, size them up first. Authority's not telling me to do this. My body does not betray. My body can't betray my degeneracy. I've got 6 endurance, 4 physical instrument. I'm doing all right. I'm perfectly adequate. My body does not betray my degeneracy.
You have succumbed to Al
His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul?
Yes, Al-Ghul.
He means alcohol.
Do you mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull servant.
He nods approvingly.
Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you, for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
The Elmarin people did not invent alcohol. It's existed since the Neolithic.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and their Rolam Al-Ghul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, race loser.
I don't think that's how history works.
Why don't you have another drink? Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
The babe looks at him with the full admiration that transcends the merely sexual.
This is going well for Measurehead.
Kim, is it really that bad?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach,
Yeah.
got drunk and drowned.
You're right, I'm a servant of Al Ghul, but I still need to get into the harbor. I don't have a problem with Al Ghul. I just drink a little on the weekends.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al-Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Very little of yourself remains. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Show him the ham still got it. Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
First, let me make this clear. I'm not drunk. I'm a cop. I'm not drunk. I'm not a drunk. I'm a cop. I have a drink every now and then. Everyone does. That fat racist over there, points to the racist lorryman. You're just him after pumping some iron. Actually, I think the ham sandwich race still has it in them. I am the police and I need you to comply now. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need to do my job, please. You're just him after pumping some iron.
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
The situation is serious. Your people have probably killed a man. I need to talk to your boss.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Microcephalic? Phallic like penis? Small penis skulls? Is that...
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard. No, There's a peaceful solution. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
But wouldn't that mean I would have to become a Seminese supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
It does say you can reject the findings. Know anything about this mug? Show him the mug. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? What are those tattoos? Subscribe to his advanced race theory. Knock him out. Okay. Isn't Everett, the union boss, white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Yeah, but you still serve him. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront International Capital, which is something your race naivistic communists never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Communism's pretty cool.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you, the fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases, above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
Youth culture does not affect my thinking. I got it from Disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminese people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
I don't know who the Seminese are. I've recently experienced head trauma. Wonderful. I need to go to the harbor now. Okay, I'll ask. Who are the Seminese?
The South Island race. Haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
So you did not come from the islands?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
Aha.
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry.
Cool. I don't, This is just spiteful, right? This is just, He would really appreciate it if you did not further chase us. Suggestion. Yeah. Suggestion's not empathy. So you're not really Seminese, you're from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next one.
That will be
That will be our lucky racist.
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits. A protruding occiput and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
I picked this racist mug out of the trash and I'm just shoving it in people's faces. Do you know anything about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
You know anything? Put this into the trash lately?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it. Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
Yeah, what's the implication instead? He's a collector of mugs? When he's done with them, he smashes them? I don't understand what you're getting at, Physical Instrument. Why aren't you with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
Mm-hmm. There's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Who do you mean?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
He's got a lot of insults ready to fire.
Interesting.
Lieutenant makes a quick note. What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the lorrymen down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
You sure I'm not craniometrically superior?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia, sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
Phrenology's fucking incredible. Your jaw's a little bit too far forward? Sexual inaccountability. Possible schizophrenia. Alright, what else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Hul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sir de Clé, and the other was Vesper?
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Wow. That's a sad one. We should start this. This is going to be the backup way into the harbor in case everything else fails. But we also might just want to pursue this. I'm gonna make a save.
We still need to get into the harbor. There's an interview to conduct. There must be another way.
His gaze wanders over to the Whirling's roof to the yard. I'm gonna drop a save here. And I'm gonna actually do it again. Because if I have two of these right back to each other, I'll remember that these are for a reason instead of just a regular save. Oh hey! I folded my arms in front of him. So, there are 3 ways into the harbor, and I've already asked this question. So, of the 3 answers, we can try to fight him, which no one said we should do. We can try to subscribe to his race theory and then argue with him about it after we've internalized it and understood it, which one of you wants me to do. And we can jump from one rooftop to the other, which another one of you wants me to do. So I'm gonna do both of those. I think I should... I think that means I should internalize his race theory, right? First.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races there are. I don't want to do that opt-out.
Do you?
This is for the... thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then, to you, he lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailorite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need at occasion?
Type A?
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Wait, who exactly are the Mon?
You know them by the names of their nation-states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun.
Mahun is a derogative term for First World people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and the Uhu, are much more lactose intolerant.
The wooden clogs, though?
In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats.
So that her name must be Miss Oranje, dancer.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Boy, that lactose intolerance thing is killing him, huh? Gotta be a result of inbreeding? There's a lot of focus on the lactose intolerance. Okay, got it. Who are Type A, then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws a finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains. They listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Seminese and Arapagiats in this?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
Conclude receiving wisdom. And the Seminese are...
The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Seminese inhabit the southern islands. I am Seminese, from the stock of Ulruir, Ile de Fantôme.
And the Arpegiats?
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ile Maran deserts. The Seminese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ile Maran to Ansuland. Thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Maun Occidentals discovered this place.
Wait, didn't Ile Maran desert pygmies invent alcohol and get pillaged just a short while ago?
Weren't the Ilmarins pillaged by my people? And then Al Ghul happened and all that?
No, those were scimitar-wielding race losers of Zahrava, Izzet, and Bashir, with their Himmi servants. Big difference. The Areopagites were fasting and conquering while this happened. You never penetrated the western dunes.
Jean, baby, you're on fire.
The young woman looks adoringly. What is with her?
I know, babe.
Alright, what's the difference between the Seminese and the Areopagites? Continue receiving wisdom.
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and mystery.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Okay, Inland Empire, sure. Type B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yuko, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
You said Khoikos? I've been trained to identify them as white in official descriptions.
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white.
If they appear white, they are white.
But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen.
Their skin color is not white, it is eldritch, it is undefinable. Fucking the color out of space is their skin color?
Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al Ghul and smoking the degenerate tobacco. Potato. The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potard. The only thing they like more is divided into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
This is almost a real criticism of people being too focused on their differences instead of their similarities, like liking potatoes.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
You don't like ethnostates?
They are microscopic. The Semeno-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla.
God, he's got quite a narrative of the world going on.
Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Semenese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
And the Vacuolaires you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespius.
I've heard about this revolution. Mistakes were made, but it was the right stuff. You're wrong about it.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zara's written potato cards. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia.
Oh yeah, the woke mind virus.
The revolution is fatal familial insomnia, a hereditary prion condition passed from the Khoico to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade roots and potate acid, a prime component of the potato plant.
First it was lactose intolerance, now he's going on and on about fucking potatoes.
Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
He nods, satisfied with the outcome. The vile C to F race cauldron of pederasty, please.
Tips the F are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Chimeric experiments?
Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Semenese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Semenese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Maybe I have misunderstood something. Aren't humans too similar to produce genetically sterile offspring?
You are right. You have misunderstood. You lack basic phylogenetic education.
The sage will not budge on this.
Anymore?
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Chimera?
Better not.
It's not an aesthetic science.
The Semino Kojiga Chimera seems like more than I could handle right now. Yeah.
The Khoico, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Semenese with the Khoico to produce a super worker of Semenese strength and Grad servility. This will never happen. The Simonese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely.
Oh?
No Simonese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of or Koika.
Uh-huh.
But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Type F. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
And will you let me into the harbor if I do?
We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way, without becoming a race theoretician.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously? Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
I understand, but I've never done this. I've done the other two things. How do I accept the mystery?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Let's discuss something else.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
Yeah, how do you feel about disco? Alright, that's all we're getting out of Measurehead for a while. We're gonna need to internalize... What is it called? Advanced race theory. The problem. -1 drama fooled by the absurdity. For 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's not so bad. The problem we need to think on is... A mass of fantastic races swirls in your head. Desert pygmies playing with their own excrement. Kojikos juggling potatoes. Eczema-ridden mounds grinning and dancing on wooden clogs. Everyone is there. The whole race gang. Plus some that you may have come up with yourself. The thieving subkipts and the Seolite cast of fortunates hatching some kind of scheme. In the eye of this race Empyrean, a vertigo reaching up to the heavens. You sense something. Drawing nearer. Nearer. I can't do anything with this door. Alright. So that's we're gonna have to think about that tomorrow. I'm a little surprised we couldn't ask him about the photo of the tattoos. Alright, let's now do this. This is part of the jam mystery. Of the drug trade.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Wait. Oh, I hope I'm not too late to pay Gart for the room. If I am, I'm gonna get soft locked and I'm gonna have to reload a save. Gart better be here. I forgot that I need to pay for the room before it closes.
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, 20 for the night.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
I need a drink. Can I have one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
He points to his empty hand.
He sounds irritated. And it's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing.
You sound irritated. Why? All I want is a drink.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
He shakes an imaginary shaker, furiously.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Because you're not a bartender?
That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager. I'm glad we cleared that. Is there anything else?
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
I want a drink, asshole. You don't understand the seriousness of the situation. I'm an alcoholic. I need my fix. I'm an alcohol-operated detective. If you want me to clean up the dead body and solve the case, you need to insert alcohol into my mouth.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple?
Pineapple?
Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it.
Goodbye. Alright, I got my room for the night. I don't remember when he retires, but if I forget to do it, I will soft lock. I've done it before. I don't remember if it was the first day or the second day, but it must have been the second day, because I think at the end of the first day, Kim says, hey, you need to pay for your room, come with me, we have to do this now. And then I would have done it. In the second day, he doesn't do that. I think if you don't pay for your room, you just get soft lock if you show up too late. Wait, what am I doing? I already talked to Measurehead. I need to... What else do I do? Prove your authority to the Hardy. Find booze and drink it. Split a kilo with Kuno. I guess we could go investigate Kuno's dad, actually. I want to check out the closet where Kuno S was in shock from committing her first murder. I think we're assuming that that is just what happened, right? That is the correct assertion. That's just the true thing that happened. What else do we gotta do? I mean, I'm waiting for Kim to retire for the night so that I can... Is this conceptualization?
Just an ordinary
It
wall.
is!
Nothing to see here.
Why am I looking at this wall?
Because you see it, finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors.
Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God.
More!
Oh, wall father.
Kim, I must paint this wall, add even more to its beauty.
Huh? He sounds tired of it all. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Lieutenant looks up at the wall reluctantly, then back at you. I must talk to Cindy, get the necessary materials from her.
If you must.
He sighs, then adds in a resigned tone. Thank you, Kim. Cindy! I'm coming up to you. I need to go in here anyway to check out the broom closet. Alright, is the broom closet over in this direction? I've already done this, right? Waves crashing in the darkness. Alright, nothing with that room. Is this the room Kuno's dad is in?
There's someone walking around inside.
Oh no, that's right. Didn't need literally any reason to enter that room. So this is the broom closet, right? Do I need to light my flashlight? No, there's nothing here. But isn't that where she was? Oh, wait. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. What are you talking about? What shoes? What was that thought?
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita. Your heartbeat quickens, palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song.
It looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives. Point to the bill on the door.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Knock lightly.
No response.
Interfacing. So I need to put on my interfacing, and I need to get at this. I also have interfacing gloves. I don't think I have anything else for interfacing, or anything that minuses interfacing. But I'm double checking. No, okay. Alright, this is our best chance at it, unless we want to level up. Use the cutters on the chain.
With a safe snip, the cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
You got it. I found $1. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I have located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
Take the speed.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Blast it before you face the beast. Deruita. You're going to need the encouragement.
Good idea, Half-Light. I should do the speed. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. Well, here I go. The air stinks with something sour. Regular black jeans! +1 composure. A normal day for a normal guy. Instead of +1 electrochemistry. Does that fuck up our electrochemistry? It does. But it brings up our composure, which I prefer. Nothing in the pockets of this one. I like to put on any pants I get right away because I think that a bunch of them have stuff in the pockets.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka. Some towels and a duvet. Some socks even.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant has covered his nose. Slowly reach out your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Keep extending your hand toward the pile.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet, covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
Pull the blanket off.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Kim? Is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. The limbs seem to be twitching from time to time.
A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Is this Kuno's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
Yeah. I can't believe it. Kuno's dad isn't a loser. I must be someone else. What? What are these words? Why are you saying this? What? Can't believe it. Kuno's dad isn't a loser. Oh, it must be someone else. I thought that said I. Okay, I just misread it. Doesn't look like he's gonna fuck anyone up anytime soon.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recover from. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
This is serious damage. I'm still not sure he's not dead. Suddenly, the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth, along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Maybe we should help him?
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Poor guy.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The arm saws would turn him down.
Fuck.
They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'd be dead in a few.
The lieutenant stops, listening to him.
Years, months, weeks. The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Whisper, I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
Figure out what he's trying to say.
The man groans once again. but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs.
Fuck you, die. You're awake. He's awake!
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
I mean, pigs, right? He probably said something like, fuck off, pigs. Die, pigs. That's what Kuno's been saying. I'm gonna leave his door open. So, okay, we can't inspect... This has to be the broom closet. We just can't inspect it. Is there anything else we need to do today? Because I think I can... Now I can go turn in, let Kim go, and then I can, Oh, I need to talk to Cindy. I need to get... For that wall... I must. I am compelled. I am the art cop, after all.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Cindy, I need some paint, and your brush.
What for?
I'm doing renovation. It's boring but necessary for my motor carriage. We're going undercover. The apocalypse is coming. I need to warn people.
What do you think I'm trying to paint here? A mural for a better tomorrow? Why do you really need it?
Art. For art. It's for art, okay?
Well, if it's for art... But what kind of art are we talking about?
To be honest, I haven't really thought of anything yet, but I'm sure I will. Everything is sad and shit, and we need to make art to make it okay. Just give me the brush. Grand art. Art deluxe. The artsiest. The most groundbreaking. The...
Let me stop you right there, Piggy. You have no idea, do you? No idea. No brush? Fuck off.
You'll see, you will all... To crush a man's dreams like that, I hope you're happy. Cool. No brush then. Not a problem.
You're about to cry internally, aren't you, Piggy?
Wow.
Pathetic. Just give up. Art isn't for you.
My conceptualization is so high! Okay. Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
She replies wistfully, looking around. It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
Really? You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me. But somehow, it never happens.
Cool. I have some other questions.
Shoot, Piggy.
Man.
It's what you do, isn't it?
Well, okay. Okay. That's...
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Wait, I thought I wasn't getting superstar stuff because I started with the Cop of the Apocalypse, and they were sort of mutually exclusive. I thought that it was like taking precedence. Are you telling me composure is the skill for being a superstar cop? Kim has 30 composure. Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bai. Badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what's that about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak. A pulmonary tract infection. Atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Fuck it. Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
I've never done this one either. Some kind of superstar. The problem we'd be thinking on. -2 logic still seems unlikely. Only an hour. First, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar in the groupies and cocaine, riddled with hepatitis C, strikes a lionesque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not Gilman Demillion or Davy Dewis. No. You're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Where, some would say, it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. Wait, I have a point. I can increase my conceptualization even more. First, do I have clothing for conceptualization? That's +1 conceptualization. That's +1 conceptualization. That brings me up to 8. What are my chances now?
Hello again, officers.
28. I can level it up again still, because this is still what gives us all of the experience in the world. Maybe I want to get this to 10 before trying, because I do want to pass this one. I'll do it when it's greater than 50% chance. So I just need one more level, I think. I could always save Scum for it. I haven't done that for anything yet. Oh, I got a speed bottle. That's right. 4 uses. Ooh, boy. All right. I was wearing this, and I was wearing this. No, I was wearing this. No, I was wearing this. What are my stats at? 4, 3 electrochemistry. My interfacing is only at 2. I should still change my gloves out. That brings electrochemistry up to 4. I'm missing pain threshold. But everything else is fine. Can I do anything with pain threshold? No, I cannot. Anything minusing pain threshold? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Now I'm gonna turn in and go steal those boots while Kim isn't around. I've never gotten the boots before. I don't know what they do. Hopefully they're good? I don't know how much I need armor. I mean, you've seen me get through 2 full days. I haven't been attacked once. Nothing's actually hurt me. Is there anything else I should do? I mean, I can also come talk to Lena without Kim, because he doesn't want to hear about the cryptozoological stuff. So he won't get mad at me. See you in the morning. I'm waiting for him to leave. Bye. Is that not still a bottle? Can I not pick that up? Because that looks like a... Nope. Alright. I mean, right in front of me, that looks like a bottle. I'm also not going to go wash up yet. First, I'm going to go take the boots. I did just spend a level up. I hope I don't have to pass a check for it. If I do, I'll come talk to Lena about cryptozoology. I might need my flashlight. We'll see if I need anything else. Alright, dead man.
His eyes are still
boots.
Red. The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity. You're going to need to summon all your strength for this undertaking. Whatever you're planning to do, you need to do it before you catch pneumonia in the cold draft coming from deep inside the fridge.
Pull on the right boot.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot.
Pull on the left boot.
It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or 2. See? The corpse doesn't care if you try to take his boots. He doesn't need them. He's probably glad to get rid of them.
Adjust his seating position first.
He's too heavy to move by yourself. A great mass of dead muscles, with hoarfrost covering his milky eyes.
Try to twist the boots off one by one.
This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Take stock of the damage.
Not good. Let's pin this on the bear. The ice bear tore up his legs with its claws. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly.
But yeah, I mean...
These absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible.
Leave the door. Or close the door. Wow, that was easy. It was easier than I thought. Don't have them under clothes. Don't have them under items. I have them under interact.
These boots were probably left on the corpse because they were impossible to pull off while it was hanging. They're not exactly pleasant to look at right now, much less smell. Hopefully soon you'll know more about them.
Will I ever be able to wear them?
The size seems about right. Once you get the foul-smelling flesh gunk out.
Isn't there a saying about walking in another man's shoes?
You've seen too much to be that naive. Even if you don't remember it, you'll never know what it was like to be him.
Put the boots away. Alright. Oh wait, no, hold on, there's a description. Don't smell these boots. Better yet, don't even think about them. Unless it's to think about how you're going to get them clean, that is. For now, they're unsellable, unwearable, and just downright disgusting. Yay! I've never gotten those boots before. I wonder what stat bonuses they'll give me once I can wash them. I think I'll be able to wash them tomorrow morning, too, which we're already almost upon. There's nothing more super time-sensitive we need to do, like, tonight. Man, there sure is there's still stuff that I'm ignoring that I know will just pass a lot of time, but I'm saving it for when I think we want to do that. There's going to be a thing that happens only at night that we're going to need to wait until, you know, we get the chance to.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on the
Master Chef out. I'd rather look at this with Kim, see if he has any dialogue on it. I don't want to do stuff without Kim, except for talk to Lena.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
I want to hear more about cryptids.
Of course, dear. Is there a particular cryptid that you're interested in learning about?
What's the biggest one?
I thought we'd agreed on just one cryptid, sweetie.
But this is so much more interesting than my real job.
Your work must get quite frustrating. Well, okay, just one or two more.
She smiles mischievously.
The biggest cryptid is, of course, the Giant of Kokonur. It's huge. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait, what do you mean strange light?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
She does not elaborate this nature of this luminance further. Just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable. That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. Oh, gravity anomaly. Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
What's the tiniest cryptid?
Cryobacter catlensis.
She answers immediately. Cryobacter catlensis?
Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Mijanu found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history. Mijanu disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Wait, she injected herself with... You mean there's an immortal geologist wandering the world? I don't understand. Why would you prolong your life? Being alive is terrible. I intend to live forever, too, as a symbol. She was preparing for the end times. She wanted to witness and record the twilight proceedings.
Mijanu did talk about the end of the world
a
great deal before her abrupt departure. Everyone thought the bacteria had driven her mad, but she really was a brilliant woman. Maybe the Cryobacter catlensis allowed her to see something no one else could.
What's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
She pauses for effect. I saw a theory, and I don't remember this that in depth, that Kuno S is the gnome of Jeroma. That sounds terrifying.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did this cryptid look like?
It was, reportedly, a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and an ungainly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
Are there any photos of it?
Alas, no. And the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
She says, mostly to herself.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
No, it was a perfectly good explanation. Stop being so skeptical.
Sure, a perfectly good explanation. It dissolved in its own venom. Go on then. Ask about more gnomes or whatever.
Thank you. Is that a cryptid on the pen you gave me?
Yes. It's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man. And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
You mean Kim isn't human? I knew it. I think there's a name for that. Racism. And undoubtedly inferior to our species as well. I think there's a name for that. Racism. Nah. A little, but like... And undoubtedly inferior to our species as well is a better way of communicating this point.
I didn't mean to imply that Saelites are in any way inferior to us. In some ways, they are superior. Every species has its advantages and disadvantages. The kind green ape, too, is in some ways superior to us. Such kindness as it is demonstrated is not common among humans. Granted, kindness may not be an evolutionary advantage.
Man, I just can't get enough of these cryptids.
I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert.
That's all for now, ma'am. Hell yeah, we learned more about cryptids. And Lena did a minor racism. I hope that didn't give me racism points. Boring cop, communist, fascist. No, I think it might have given me one fascist point. I might have already had it. It doesn't tell you when you get them. That might be enough for Kim to already call me a fascist in the end. I'm not trying to avoid it. I'll let the ending play out the way it's going to play out. Should I do this first? I should look into the mirror first. Is this new?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Recited the poem, Tommy. Electrochemistry. I mean, I have pluses for electrochemistry that I could be wearing. Or is it just the one? No, this gives me plus electrochemistry. This also gives me plus 1 electrochemistry. That's good enough.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's like something
snaps
in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
Oh, my portrait. I'm no longer smiling.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now.
Run yourself a bath. I want to live forever with the corpse smell. Memento mori and stuff. Run yourself a bath.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
Undress, close your eyes, and submerge.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting. Like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks. Like sad duckies.
Why didn't I clean this?
You feel nice and lonely. And so tired.
Take the beer cans out.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub. They're not even really thoughts, just assorted sensations. None of them acute enough to focus on.
Linger in the tub a little. Now imagine something.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Linger a little.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools. What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a fucking aquarium. Time to get moving.
Get out.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
Cool. And bedtime.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
I'm sorry, Cells. It's all me. It's my fault. It's the system's fault. The system failed me. This body's worthless anyway. No one does anything nice to it. I'm sorry, Cells. It's all the system's fault. The system failed me.
Yes, your body is a system, and it's failing you because you're failing it.
I'm an artist that liver damage is my art. I think I need medical attention. I thought I was on the express to the silence.
Now you've gone off the rails, baby. Now you're stuck sitting here by the tracks. admiring the wreck around you. You just can't help it, looking at yourself. The sum total of your accomplishments. You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here then, back to the other place. I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared.
Thank God for volition.
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
So not a great night's sleep again, is what I think I'm hearing. What is this? There's like a...
The window stands broke. The morning light hurt.
Oh, it must be the morning night light I can see. There's just like, there's some light patterns going on outside. All right. Good morning. All right. What are my stats at? Am I built? No, I need my composure clothes on. Composure is at 4. That's all at 4. That's all at least 4. That's all at least 4. Okay, we're ready to do conversations. What's up?
You look like shit.
Your ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know, it's intentional. The last couple of days have been rough. Doesn't matter, it's what is on the inside that does. I'm never gonna get this case solved. That's really funny. The last couple of days have been rough.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
Horse-faced woman.
It's not just this week. What you want?
He scans you from head to toe.
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar, but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Cool Shades got some questions for you on the call. There's something strange about this guy. Figure it out.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Just tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the...
He pauses.
To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
41st, 57, 69. 69! I can't! Never mind, this is stupid. 41st.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
He gives you a long, meaningful look and nod, and adds.
Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about the hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned. Cool Shades, are you wearing a disguise?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, the hypothetical 4-1. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy and you're not busy. Let's just play around. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. You seem like a bit of a drag. No offense, but I could do better. Kim's cooler than you. Good lord. So he's so he must have been my partner at the 41st. For how long have I been doing this? 18 years? Whoa, what's not gonna piss him off? You seem like a cool guy.
Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Partner.
Okay, actually, you probably would cramp my style. No, you wouldn't cramp my style at all. Actually, I shouldn't have called you my partner. Kim's my partner. He's going to know. He's going to know? Okay. No, you wouldn't cramp my... Actually, no, you wouldn't cramp my style at all.
Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then?
Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
She says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung.
Never heard that one. Who is the far-out son of Lung?
Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him? Or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lung.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by this sunglassed man.
Thank you, Kim.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you inquisitively.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening, though. Who is this guy?
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Good call. Absolutely.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Prophet. Revolutionary. Sack of shit. Megastar. You tell me. A man down on his luck. I'm trying real hard here. Like a prophet.
Not the prophet shit again.
Yeah, it's some prophet shit again. I'm doing Harbinger of the Apocalypse shit.
He didn't answer your question.
Now will you answer some questions for me?
No.
Fine. Why not?
'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
Okay. I'm doing this investigation, and it turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well...
He corrects his blonde wing. His hair. He corrects his hair. Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
He gives you an odd look.
Oh my god, there's more. There's something more. What is it?
Let's talk about the hanged man again.
Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over. You think
Okay.
he was hanged as a cover-up? I don't know. Oh
Okay.
my god, there's
All
more.
right.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
No, this whole interaction was perfectly normal.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was just thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though. The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me? I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
You're a patrol officer of the RCM?
Yes, I am.
Alright, is everything alright? Oh wait, I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. I'm a deeply flawed individual, but I bring joy to the world. Let's just do this by the book, okay? Why? I bring word of the end to come. How hard do I commit to this? I've been committing to it pretty hard. I think I'm going to start with this. Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
She shakes her head and breathes out.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you from? Look, something is really bugging me. Are we or are we not from the same police station? Are you with him? Point to the guy with sunglasses.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
You look cute together. Oh, Christ. He seems like a cool guy.
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries, unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
So what precinct? Look, something is really bugging me. Are we or are we not from the same police station? God. I should ask him this, right? No, I'm already here.
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
She looks at you apologetically.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
She just sighs.
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
The sunglasses wearing man pushes through his teeth.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Okay, goodbye. So can I now ask him if we're from the same station?
I can't believe this shit.
He shakes his head, looking like he really is having trouble believing this shit. Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Okay then, see you around. Hooray! Oh wait, what's this? The tomatoes are so thinly sliced, you can see through them.
This industrial gas-powered stove...
What are you planning to do? Throw a dinner party? Please refrain from culinary experiments until after we finish the investigation.
Whatever you had planned, You have to do it when the lieutenant's gone.
Oh, okay.
The stove is unmoved by your comings and goings.
I guess I'll have to do that later. That's fine. I guess. I mean, I don't actually know what it is that I'm doing there.
Behind the dock workers.
Still not yet time.
Height window.
We don't have anything else to say to them yet. At some point, I need to... Before the day ends, I need Kim to send the body to processing. But if I do that right now, he won't be here for all of the other stuff that I have to do. Didn't I level up? I did level up. I should just do this right now and get my conceptualization clothes on. Okay. That'll put me at 10. 10. And let us see if I can now convince her. Should I save scum this? I really do want to succeed. I'm gonna save beforehand in case I think the failure is not satisfying. I imagine the game will be able to handle it, but I am a little worried. Because I know I've only ever succeeded on this. So we're going to go ahead and make that save. And we're gonna see.
Hello again, officers.
58.
Come to admire my
You don't have.
Hey, I didn't even worry about it.
This in practice, but oh boy, the idea's going to blow her fucking mind.
I'm going to create a highly detailed skeleton of an ancient bird that went extinct 100 million years ago.
She squints her eyes.
And then I'm going to paint it red using heavy fuel oil, and then I'm going to fucking light it on fire.
On fire.
She whispers to herself. It's the Phoenix. Get it? What do you say?
I say, sod off. You don't have the technical skills to do that.
I'm sorry, was that offensive? Did you survive an avian attack as a child? But I thought you'd like my idea!
I like your idea. Should have thought of it myself. I don't need this kind of competition in my neighborhood.
Damn, it was too strong. But Cindy, art is bigger than I didn't realize you were so petty and insecure. But Cindy, art is bigger than either of us.
Then get your brush from fucking art.
Oops, my apologies. I guess I was trying too hard. You're a police officer and a grown-up. Why are you trying to impress her? Maybe try a different approach.
I've got you cornered. Hand over that brush.
Ooh, police brutality. That's the good stuff.
How come you're letting this baby rat run circles around you? End this now.
Cindy, I'm gonna stand here until you hand over that paintbrush.
Have you got any kids? Because you sound like the world's saddest dad right now. But fine, take the brush. I'm all out of fuel oil anyway.
She drops the paintbrush at your feet.
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil.
Can't I just use paint? Right on. No way I'm settling for paint if even children are painting with fuel oil.
That beautiful wall deserves nothing less.
Hey Kim, do you think you could send me some of your fuel oil? Kim, my friend, would you be willing to sacrifice some of your fuel oil for art?
My fuel oil is for my kinema. Use your own fuel if you are unable to contain your artistic impulses, but please, leave my kinema out of it.
Catch you later, Cindy. Thank you for the brush. So I guess I didn't need to succeed it, but I did. Alright. I was wearing this and this and no, I was wearing this. Items, brush, 11 cents. 4 in everything, 4 in everything, 4 in everything that I had. Still missing physical instrument and pain threshold, and composure 4. Yeah, this is the setup. This is what I'm normally wearing. Now what was I going to do? I should talk to Joyce again. It's been a minute. I've got more skills and stuff.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
You're in good company, it seems. How much money does Wild Pines have? Got it. Who are the other Indo-tribes?
Son Baptiste, Lun, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Numbers like that mean nothing to me.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all of those billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
It probably helps to start with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed, or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all the cargo in the world. That's quite the endeavor indeed. You don't keep it moving, the workers do. Company is nothing without them. I mean, yeah.
We built this district.
She says calmly.
We. There it is. She owns up to it.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
She points behind you where the seawall rises.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade and Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. How do I repeal it then?
Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the Coalition. Unfortunately for you, the Coalition also leases you the right to police West Revachol.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
Leave it alone.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this, precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
You mean Jean-Luc, my race mentor? He's a great teacher, a man of virtue. I'm good on that. How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
So given what Titus said, the mercenaries arrived 3 weeks ago, so she arrived with them at the same time.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous, even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont? What are their demands? The scabs at the gate, where did you put them there? Tell me about the union boss, Mr. Clare. What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay, then cool. Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
I don't know what to think about it. Over-aggressive commie posturing. Seems to me they have no idea about business. Forget it. I don't know what to think about that.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
The king is dead. Long live the workers.
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyar at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
They're the scabs.
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Okay.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Tell me about Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
He can't be that bad.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are 2 of him?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself, outside of the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Claire came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
an effective advocate for the rights of local working men? I guess they've stonewalled the Wild Pines to the point where Wild Pines seems to have hired scabs and potentially fully brought mercenaries with them to try to resolve the situation. That sounds like a pretty effective protest. Do I need her to, like, empathize, sympathize with me? Not really, right? I can be antagonistic with her. An effective advocate for the rights of local working men.
Why do you think so?
Her voice is calm. There's only curiosity there.
What she calls corruption is simply an aesthetic category.
Talking in aesthetic categories is the privilege of the overclass. From what I've seen, most people here are just trying to survive. Between Everard, the human leech, and Measurehead, the Union sounds like the Motley crew. I'm into it. Sounds like they're all Revachol. I'm all Revachol into. They're good labor men, can't fault them for a little corruption. Taking in aesthetic categories is the privilege of the overclass. From what I've seen, most people are just trying to survive.
Point taken. But enough about Everard. What else can I do for you?
One more thing. You said something happened in the election?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
Do you know anything about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Why? How is you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
I've got some more questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What is... Think of something close to you.
It remains a mystery.
Damn.
What you mean by this something close? This isn't about you. It's about reality.
What times are these? Wait. Oh, shit! Not yet. We will do that. What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
You've got a predatory streak.
All men are predators, dear. Nothing much to be done about that. It's all a matter of where you get to file your teeth.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
Huh. And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next. Who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights.
Who got shot in the head?
Kerfuffle.
Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
She likes the totality of it.
You could say they got shot totally in the head. Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back? You could say they got shot totally in the head.
Indeed. They piled them in mass graves in Ozon. And, well, that's the last anyone heard of those people.
Did the communists and anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly a kerfuffle. That's a tragedy. Sounds like they should have shot more people in the head then. Truly a kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Lieutenant mumbles from behind his notes.
Yes. The Insulindian deluge, they call it.
I had a deluge too, in my head. Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Cowardly? Maybe. I don't care about kings. Tell me one more thing. Fucking love that king. Communists. Cowardly.
I prefer the term risk-averse. King Guillaume was nobody's fool. He could smell a PR disaster brewing, so he got out alive, and his nephew Fricelle got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay. And by liberals, you mean?
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
An ultra. If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground.
Damn.
The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
If always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes I am, and also not. I don't think I'm a moralist, ma'am.
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question.
So 50 years ago.
The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did this Sarath do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
Wow, really?
Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in 08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie?
Our lives are very different from each other.
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication. Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
So you're saying it's been like this for 43 years?
Time flies.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are.
She curtsies.
Welcome to reality, baby.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
Which side was Wild Pines Group on? What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
No, her first.
Okay, Volition. I asked you. Who are you in all this? Yeah.
And I asked you, past-less detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
Here's some wisdom, lady. Say the death thing.
Say the death thing. I would have sought a medical solution. Sounds like Saranth drove those people mad. I would have killed more. 400 million, if that's what it took. I would have made off with the mineral rights. I don't know what I would have done differently.
And you would have died, most likely. Not far from here. Maybe even right here, during the beachhead, defending the coast the day the Coalition took the city.
That makes sense.
The cold runs down your spine. She gestures toward the waters.
Probably.
The wind stops. There is silence on the dark water of the Martinez Inlet.
No, almost certainly. The Commune would have forced you. Such was the fate of the undecided.
Which side was the Wild Pines Group on?
They picked the winning side. That's why they're here, and others are not.
They got lucky.
Perhaps it wouldn't have turned out that way had I been in charge. I might have bet on the king and led the Pines to doom.
You would have sided with the king.
I would have sided with the cannons. If you'd seen the calibers of the things, you might have too. Perhaps it's better I was born when I was. 10 of the 14 Indo tribes got it wrong. Feld, Kupri, Tricentennial. So I suppose I would have been in good company.
I wonder if she's saying that as a callback to what I said earlier. That's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
I want to know what you are.
Hmm.
She hums.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
Say nothing.
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing the canine. It's sharp.
Wait, what's an ultra? Dios mio, a liberal. Cool, I liberate pretty hard myself. Dios mio, a liberal.
Yes. I am another creature of the Forbidden Swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists. Perhaps you thought we'd gone extinct. After all, no sane person identifies as an ultra anymore. Not in broad daylight. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, are you repulsed?
In her green eyes you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride. Forgive her, but only because you like pearlescent teeth and those light green eyes.
I forgive you, but only because you're charming.
A devil, who being of great charm and guile, sneaketh into the homes of the godly.
That dialect is ubi sunt. You recognize it's a quote from somewhere. A play, written way back in the Franco-Nigerian century. Beneath her waterproof raincoat and silk shirt is a body imbibed in numb 12 perfume. You are suddenly and intimately aware of it.
And for what the fuck? That's crazy. And persuades them to addict themselves to his service.
Ah, maybe you remember more than you let on. Despite whatever brain damage the alcohol may have inflicted.
Vile Deo.
I hope we are able to continue as friends despite my scaly bulk and the treacheries committed by my people against the suzerain and the commune. When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something different?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
You're a smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You're no dummy yourself.
No, or intellectual vanity will be my undoing. So am I.
A smart boy getting smarter, one basic term of reality at a time.
You're a patriot.
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
The lieutenant puts down his notes and gives her a look. You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother. And a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
What is this?
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Am I really that awkward?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two.
What is Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old.
She looks up at the crumbling facade.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off. Splat, splat.
From a dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her throat.
Wonderful.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Thank you.
Call the Mama Takwa. It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Col du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
This has given us +3 perception! -1 encyclopedia. -1 encyclopedia is actually pretty annoying. Down to 4. We're fine. We could use more, but not until. So we're going to continue talking to her. We're not done with her. You can see that we just skipped over a check or a dialogue option that we had no reason to. Although, well, I mean, the reason to is because it takes time. Time that could be better spent internalizing a thought. Oh, what's this? I don't seem to have clicked on this. I found $2. I don't know how I missed that earlier. So, it should be time for the water lock, actually. I think we can finally go to the other side of the place. The other side of the canal. Is it a canal? Is that what they've been calling it? Oh, there's some people, but we cannot talk to them. They are just chilling.
A rusting control panel with loose wires.
Pull the lever.
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Let's go! The other part of the map is explorable.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Yeah, we're going. I know he sounds like he doesn't want to, but we're doing this. The radio relay hums with electricity. Money! We're not gonna super explore right away. We need to go get a thought. Breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Ahead, decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. I'm gonna go this way. Boat. There's a boat tucked away underneath a tarpaulin cover. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. Fisherman shacks. Alright, we'll talk to... Well, we're not doing this yet. We could inspect all of these places and talk to these people, but we want to be internalizing a thought before we start spending time. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirp. The water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe? Here it is.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blond man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Hold on. Hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He says as if it's self-evident.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
I'm sure, Half-Light. Wait, what was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
Do you and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hands on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
He points to the building again.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why? Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes, springtime sun warming his handsome face. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Look at the building looming over you.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
Wait, what's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
He smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Mea Kalpa, you are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
I don't think I've ever heard of Feld Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
He adjusts his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
Mm-hmm. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bringing them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, pointing to the other building, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Feld Electrical built this boardwalk? Look under your feet.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully off to the horizon, as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
It looks like we can go through all these. What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
He means that the boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois.
He means they all got shot in the head because they were bourgeois. Now, do you know what the bourgeoisie is? Tape computers, right?
Tape computers.
He nods, wind tousling in his jacket. What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
Right, that was right before the revolution. Or right during the revolution?
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bombessier d'Insolente. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
How did those computers work? They work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
He raised his finger, remembering something.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Womty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
He did it. He said, Womty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Womty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay. The Womty Dumpty Dom Center? Paul Ackerman, Keith and Guy Juiced? What are you talking about?
The Womty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ackerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Kim, is he making this up?
In fact, I'm not. The Womty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
Womty Dumpty Dum Center, the problem. It's Wednesday evening and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wonder Twins, Guy and Keith Joost, are the stars of the show. With their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of this art exhibition. It's the Wompty-Dom-Dee-Dummiest event of the year, and all the cool kids have RSVP'd. Where are you if you're not there? What did that give me? Hold on. What were the bonuses? Nope, back to it. -1 suggestion, outsider. That's my suggestion at them. Goes down to 4. Okay, that's fine.
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Cool!
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The Feld playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Wait, the Feld playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Feld playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
He takes a step back. The boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind. That's all for now.
But of course, what else?
He smiles and ruffles his kid hair. I wanted to hear about the Feld building again.
What's on your mind?
Something else.
What else?
You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes it off like it's not a thing at all.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling. No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Can I have some of that unimportant money? I don't want your money. I just wanted to see whether my profiling skills were working. Could I have some of that unimportant money?
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms.
He looks uncomfortable, his left hand squeezing his son's shoulder.
I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out?
By the way, do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Lo Mantang stick fighting is a form of martial arts originating from the island of Lo Mantang. It uses slender wooden sticks for confronting the opponent.
A form of martial arts from the island of Lo Manthang, right?
Actually, a great many cultures have their own version of stick fighting, such as the sacred Mabolo tradition of the Harli people. The name deriving from the butterfruit tree traditionally used for crafting the long, slender sticks, whereas the sticks used in other cultures...
Excuse me. You'd be great at trivia.
You doze off as he paints you a comprehensive picture of the history of stick fighting among mankind, seasoning it with unexpected pop culture references. Man, he's good at speaking. People must love him.
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying?
I don't actually remember what I was saying.
Then I guess everything got said, right?
He squints his eyes in the sun. Great, thanks for all the interesting information.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain? If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
Alright, now we're internalizing that thought. Another power box. It charges nothing new. Nothing now. It's empty. Can't open those. Fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Alright. What do I want to do now? I think... Oh, it's actually been longer than I expected. I should probably start wrapping up the stream. Is there anything we want to do to wrap it up? Oh, you know what? Yes, let's go, we heard from El Mañana. Quick travel unlocked. What do you mean quick travel? I've never been able to make that work. I've always just had to run everywhere. I don't know if I believe that quick travel is a real thing. I'll try to figure it out in this playthrough, but not right now, not yet. We are going inside this door. I feel safe and warm in here, not like outside. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. Whoops. I stole some taxidermy.
Hello, mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She is looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks onto its remaining eye, as though searching for confirmation.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last 2 words carefully.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Where are your parents?
My mom's outside. And I don't really know about my dad.
She gives you a bright smile like it's a good thing. What is this? So, show her the stuffed bird you took from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
She yelps, smiling broadly.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
What's that thing you're holding? Points to her toy.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of.
She holds up the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lemmy looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
Suddenly she pushes it towards your face. Press your cheek against Lammy. I don't deserve it, I'm scum! Ah!
Isn't he soft?
Goodbye.
Bye!
The girl's large, curious eyes remain fixed on you. It's in the sandcastle behind the place.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Reach in the catacomb and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
And those are strictly better. Wait, where clothes? Strictly better than the, other interfacing gloves. These are +2, this is just +1. Clenching and unclenching your fists has never been so fun. The tiny ceramic plates make a lovely clicking sound when your fingers move. The gloves are a bit sandy, but the grip is phenomenal. So that'll bring our interfacing all the way up to 3. A single point puts that one at 4, and that's where we want it. Do I do that? What do I need the points for otherwise? I think that this is fine to just go ahead and do. Bam!
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I will be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off. Decked out in future armor like a cop ought to be.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
Oh, yeah.
You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
One down, 2 pieces to go. Here I come. Yeah, I want the full suit. This gear could line my pockets with cash. I could probably sell it to some other cops. This is the long-sought-after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it. I must study it.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design.
Of course.
For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
That sounds really scary. Alright, and that's how we're going to end it. We're going to have gotten the gloves. Made some progress on the collect. Oh, it's not here? It's got to be... Can't scroll down without scrolling down. Find all the armor pieces. We didn't get another thought. Let's look at the Fairweather T500. It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't leave even a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. You just have to figure out what it is. Possibly by beating yourself while wearing it? Shooting yourself? Let's see. Actually, hold on. I'm going to click on 6 more orbs to get a level up. A flower trough where nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. Hard to see the details. The colors, warm and welcoming, are cozy though. The street sign is ineligible, below the graffito. It's locked tight. You can't see into the house from this angle. A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. Perfect. Nothing else is at 3, right? Well, there are some things at 3. They have spoken up before. It might be worth getting them back up to 4. I can think about this next time. But I figure ending on a level up is fine. Oh, wait. Inside, you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater. Sputtering. Alright, and that'll do it for us. Next time, we will explore the fishing village, maybe continue talking to Joyce. Maybe we'll get past Measurehead. Alright, that'll do it.